Going live. Going live. You're live. Looks like we're live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. And also welcome to the fucking however many of you who have subscribed recently and pushed us over 85 goddamn thousand fucking subscribers. Like the crazy goddamn people you are. It's wonderful. It's nice to know that there are people who are even worse than me out there who enjoy listening to me. I mean, I fucking don't. I hate me, but I decided to inflict myself on the rest of the universe. Don't know what your excuse is, but it's all good. So sick it is. Always whiskey, or can you drink mixed drinks? You can drink whatever the fuck you want. All are welcome in the world of sick. I just really like whiskey. But if you like other things, if you like sea whiskey, also known as rum, or Mexican whiskey, known as tequila, or the various other, there's Russian whiskey, aka vodka, you know, these different types of whiskey, they're all good. Mm. Bloody hell, Demon Orb, a member for 43 goddamn months. That's nearly 4 years.
Gravy, gravy,
That
gravy,
is
gravy,
completely
gravy.
fucking bananas. Is everyone deciding to show off the length of their memberships? It is also equivalent to the size of one's penis, so, you know, start growing it now. And, you know, if you are not a holder of a penis, then it's the size of your. No, no, wait, no. It's whatever you want it to be.
Size of your tolerance.
Try Jura. It's about £40 a bottle, but man, it's good. What is Jura? What did I have recently that I really liked? It's like Eagle whiskey or something, and it was actually really tasty.
Oh, the Kentucky one that looks like a wine bottle.
Well, the bourbons are all generally considered the Kentucky boys, but yeah, it was a bourbon, and it was nice. I'm quite a fan of bourbon.
Freedom Eagle Kentucky whiskey.
I kind of like Scotch. Scotch is fine, although there are the fucking what do you call them? The peaty ones, which I love whiskey. I can't fucking do it. It tastes like TCP. Why would you drink something that tastes like medicine? It's not nice. Don't do it. Run away. Although I did find out recently, my entire like aversion to Jameson's whiskey. I tried their orange whiskey. It's quite nice. It's very, very orange. It doesn't taste like Jameson's at all. It tastes like fucking oranges. I mean, sort of false oranges, but in that nice way. I quite liked it. My name's Jiggle. Cat, can you stop being an arsehole? I've already fed you. She is in such a fucking mood today. She's been all over the goddamn place. Uh, I still find it hilarious how, like, literally 2 minutes into starting a stream, you just like, you want to put an ad in? Just put an ad in. Put an ad in. I have to fight fucking so much in order to stop YouTube. Like, I want ads in my videos because I want to make some fucking money, and I am not someone who's good at doing fucking sponsorships because fucking idiot. But like, they just want to put so goddamn many in, or none, like zero for the entire running length, and it's just baffling how their systems work. But if they think they can put it in, they will put fucking dozens of them in. And you know, the stream here is exactly the same. It's like, why would 2 minutes in be time for it? How about 30 minutes in? How about an hour in? How about none? Says Dick, want to put an ad in? I'll put an ad in your mum. The cat is being a gigantic tit right now.
Just clawing around. Come here.
Well, at least it's not on the couch. Baby, hey, baby, come here. Come here so I can.
She's trying to bury herself under my pillow.
Well, just bury yourself in the garden. We don't have a garden, so go find one. Subtract the ads. I'll track your mum. No, that one. Love your channel. Have fun. Is that a command? Must I? I mean, I do like the funds. Oh my god, I am the king of spelling. This milestone chat brought to you by terrible choices by terrible people. I mean, every choice made in regards to this channel is just the worst choice. But as long as we have fun. I don't see those ads. I'm premium. Aren't you just? Actually, I've been premium for a while, and do you know what? Not turning back. It's just too good. Also, YouTube music is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. You can vaporize alcohol. Sounds like a drag to me. I see what you did there. Always bury the body in your neighbour's garden. I mean, exactly. Or all of your neighbour's garden except yours. Then they'll never know it was you. Oh, all the neighbours are murderers, apparently, except for me. I'm not. All these terrible people. Reminds me of home. Rum tastes so much better than whiskey. I mean, it's nice that you're happy to be wrong, but, you know. And I like rum. A particular favourite around here is Kraken.
I like Kraken.
Because Kraken is yummy. You've got a tiny little bottle of Kraken kicking about, don't you?
Baby Kraken.
Yeah, which I'm not allowed to drink because I get in trouble. Pretty sure I'd be in really big trouble if I just drank that. Unless I replaced it with a big one.
Well, I don't drink as often as you do, so I like to
What are you trying to say?
I like to save the spirits.
But Bailey's, on the other hand.
Oh no, Bailey's is like it's a daily requirement.
Yeah, we both felt like shit yesterday, and so I came up with the idea of, instead of having ice in the Baileys, of having ice cream in the Baileys. And apparently it was pretty okay.
It was really nice, yeah.
I didn't try it because I had cake and ice cream. I mean, you had cake, but you had cake and Baileys and ice cream.
Yeah.
Not combined, although I would have considered it. Evenings are sick of Mr. Sick and the terrible people. I have a sign in my back garden that says no trespassing. We're tired of hiding the bodies. Burr. I always liked trespassers shall be shot. Survivors will be prosecuted. This guy can never stop doing his thing. Please never stop, sir. Lol, good stuff. Gotta dig it. I mean, I never understand why people say don't stop. It's like, what did I say I was gonna stop? I don't recall planning to stop. I didn't make a I'm retiring video because, as far as I'm concerned, unless I just got struck dead by lightning tomorrow, I'm not likely to stop anytime soon. The stupid is going to be there, and I don't have a real job. So I've got to do fucking something. Merlin better than Bailey's. Well, then send us some. Although then I'll have to fucking sort out a P.O. box, won't I?
Yeah, and that's effort.
Had a slightly spooky experience today. Had a free period of directed study in sixth form. Oh, you fancy little bastard. And the people behind me made their own makeshift Ouija board. Spooky. I mean, it's not that spooky, is it? Unless it started summoning fucking ghosts.
The power of the subconscious.
Oh,
spooky.
no, more. Oh, no, the power of a wooden board with letters on it.
Yeah.
My sign says trespassers welcome. People are weirded out by it. They stay away. That's actually not the worst idea. Except the person who isn't weirded out by it is exactly the person you don't want coming onto your property. Because they will fucking eat your dog. Don't stop. Words by Sir Sick has never heard in real life before. Yeah. I don't believe in stopping fucking doing something that's fun unless, you know, unless you're doing it against someone's will, then you should fucking stop. But otherwise, well, I suppose some of my videos are probably against other people's wills, but those people don't fucking matter because they're saying really dangerous, stupid shit. So fuck them. People make every show your last show. Tap that scarcity market. Oh. Have I tried Shanky's Whip? It's like Bailey's, but without the chocolate milk. Bailey's doesn't have chocolate milk in it. It's just
Bailey's
cream.
doesn't have chocolate milk.
You can have Bailey's with chocolate in it. And people do consider Bailey's to be chocolatey, but it's not. It's sweet and it's creamy, which is often a property of chocolate, but the flavour of chocolate is what makes chocolate chocolate. But it sounds nice. I'm sure it'll be pleasant. If you put a sign like that in your yard.
Hi, Libby.
Well, what?
One of my D&D peoples.
Oh, okay. If you put a sign like that in your yard, you have to have at least one spelling mistake. Otherwise, it isn't a legal defense. So any changes that might ensure. Okay, fair enough. Uh, just praising you, my man. Lol. Also, apparently, subconsciously asking for sarcastic ridicule. Sounds right to me. Wait, was I mean? I'm always mean. All right, yeah, yeah. I wasn't being sarcastic. I wasn't being mean. Not trying to be. I mean, I am naturally quite mean. Like, I can't help myself. If I think something funny, I'm probably gonna say it. Especially when I'm drunk. Oh my god, I'm the worst for that. My catchphrase IRL is I thought it was funny.
Accurate.
Yeah. I have a night off from treading the boards tonight. I'm part of an ensemble chorus of Shakespeare in Love. Oh my god. The script is surprisingly funny in places. I take it it's like a stage performance of that fucking film. And I can't imagine it's I've never seen it, but it's not the kind of film that is something that I would even remotely want to watch. Ah. For me, it was spooky. I don't actually believe in Ouija boards, but my mum had a bad time with it when she was my age. The events were coincidental, but enough to make not go near the things. Like, I wouldn't go near the things because it's a fucking kids' game. Literally designed to be a kids' game that people then just fucking satanic panic themselves into a frenzy over. Shit happens. But, it's like D&D. There's some people who would never play D&D, even though it's just a fucking game, because they believe it's something it's not. So yeah, but I wouldn't do it because I don't like board games, and I've come to accept that about myself, even though, according to many, it makes me basically super Hitler that I won't play board games. They bore the piss out of me. We played a Pokemon version of Monopoly with the kids, and I was climbing the goddamn walls. I never realized just how much that shit drives me fucking bananas. That's why I like video games, because I'll always have something to do. Mm. And even if I don't, then watching other people do stuff is actually genuinely interesting. Not board games, not for me anyway. Sursic now officially more popular than the BBC. Many congrats. Speaking of that, I got one of their fucking letters today. They sent me because the BBC. Well, sorry, it's the licensing people have two types of letters. They have the ones that are scary on the outside, and the ones that are scary on the inside. They're not scary to me because I'm not fucking stupid, but they're attempting to be. And they sent me one of the ones that's scary on the inside, but I picked it up and I went, "This is from the fucking licensing thing." I knew it because it said to the occupier. I opened it up and it was like, "We're sending someone round. You better fucking watch out, twat, or we're gonna fuck you up." And so I immediately told Mrs. Thick, I was like, "Watch out, they're coming. If they come and you answer the door, please come and get me because I want to tell them to fuck off to their faces." I'm still waiting for the opportunity to do that. What?
They won't. I read this thing saying that they're massively understaffed.
That they just don't come round anymore.
When COVID hit, they were legally not allowed to send people to people's houses.
First thing you do, they walk up to you and you go.
But yeah, they were legally not allowed to go to other people's houses because of the potential spread.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they were so short-staffed that all they did was kept sending these threatening letters and not sending anybody around. I think they're doing the same thing.
Well, if they do turn up, I'm recording it and I'm going to tell them to fuck off. And it's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be so fun. Yeah, occult stuff is boring. We real Satanists only use goose entrails, specifically of the gooses. And it is gooses when it's entrails. I stopped D&D, was all disappointed I couldn't rouse any demons. I mean, you can, but they're like make-believe ones. At best, it's like a little minifig. And at worst, it's just like you have to use your fucking imagination like some kind of asshole. What are they gonna do? Drive around in an empty van making bleeping noises? I'll bleep them. You mother bleepers. I find the comments on the crazy videos far more entertaining than the videos themselves. Do you mean the comments under the videos? My comments on the videos, or the comments on my videos under the videos? But the comments on the nuts videos are often a strong sign of how much the person saying it believes it, because depending on their interactions, you'll be able to figure out, get the measure of a person. Did you just say you're not stupid? I'm gonna have to call crap on that. You've been saying you're stupid for centuries. I mean, okay, there's different kinds of stupid. there's not being very smart, and there's not falling for total fucking bullshit. And I don't fall for total fucking bullshit, but I'm not very like Big Brian. I love arousing demons. Now, does that mean you love demons that you find arousing, or that you love making demons aroused? Or maybe both. I mean, fair play. Goosen is the only plural I support. There were many Goosen. They were loosen in the hoosen. Sorry I missed a bit. It's the mob coming after Sick. I mean, they have a habit. But no, the TV licensing people, they're threatening me again. But we reckon, well, I say we reckon, Mrs. Sick reckons, and she's probably right, that they're just not going to fucking turn up. I never got my TV license, kept failing the theory test.
Well done.
I didn't know how to telly. Was the theory test pressing the button to turn it on? So you just had this big black monolith in your front living room and you didn't know how to use it. Ended up getting rid of it. Fucking pointless. Gaming only TV should be a thing. They are a thing. But they're just fucking massive monitors. I don't know if they don't have the TV component in them, but they shouldn't. They definitely shouldn't have the fucking coaxial port on them, because what's the point? But yeah, the gaming only TV thing, the only benefit of that is that TVs cost more. But I would say, but other than that, it doesn't matter. If they come to your house, well, you've got the port on it. So, well, yeah, but I don't fucking watch live. I don't watch live broadcast TV, and I don't record live broadcast TV. Therefore, fuck off. Wait, are nuts now putting videos on YouTube? How do they do that with no arms or the like? I don't know, but they do it. The TV license people, or the mob light as twere. Well, I'm going to be really fucking pretentious about it and say, they'll turn up and I'll go, what are you doing here? And say, well, we're here from the TV licensing board. And say, no. What are you doing here? What long line of poor decisions led you to having a job basically working for publicly paid harassment organization? What did you fucking do to deserve this? And what did I do to deserve your obviously shitty presence? Fuck off. And hopefully I'll fucking ruin their month, because it would be hilarious. Because, fuck them. I have killed many innocents with my Panasonic because I never got lessons. Just driving your TV through buildings. A gaming-only TV is any TV in a house where they don't let the TV Gestapo in. Yeah, basically. I mean, you can watch media on it. You just don't watch fucking live broadcast bullshit, because it's all garbage anyway. I fucking got a message. I got a call from fucking Virgin Media, because that's who do our internet. And they're like, we've got this fucking package and all this TV you could watch. And they just kept spieling. And I was like, look, motherfucker, I don't watch TV. I said, oh, but it will cost the same if we do this and have TV with it. I said, I don't fucking care. I would rather pay more for my fucking internet and not have TV in the package. That is how much I don't fucking want TV. you fucking idiot. I mean, the main reason they do that shit is because they're like, oh, it's free with it. Asterisk. Because they're going to fucking charge you God knows how much once that fucking deal runs out, and it'll be double the price.
I
no.
love how you make it out like you were that rude to somebody on the phone, because you would never fucking do that.
Oh no.
It's like, listen here, motherfucker. No, you wouldn't do that.
I was quite rude. Like, I definitely, if you're translating from phone speech to how I actually speak, I may as well have said, listen here, motherfucker. Like, I just didn't use those words. But yeah, they fucking knew that's what I meant, which is why they stopped trying to offer it to me.
Oh, you mean like email etiquette?
Mm.
When you're like sending an email to someone saying
Passive aggression.
yeah, I'm incredibly disappointed with your service.
And I would require many discounts or a soapy tit wank to alleviate this problem. You fucking idiots.
And then a gif of someone going, oh, woe is me.
The cable company has to pay a carriage fee to the TV companies. You are saving them money. Okay. In what way? Because I don't want TV. If you mean I'm saving them money by not having TV, I don't fucking care. I'm not interested in who saves money where. I'm interested in not having fucking TV. You raised your voice.
Really you always raise your voice.
I have a very powerful voice. And my voice also carries like through walls and shit. Which always makes me laugh. I was thinking about this because I can't remember why I was thinking about it, but I was just reminded of, I think it was the Jay Dyer thing where all his fans turned up, that he definitely didn't intend to happen. And one of them told me that I had a low testosterone voice. I was like, my performance voice is like quite high and upbeat, and it has a higher cadence to it. But my normal talking voice, if I were to completely stop performing, my normal talking voice is this, which is honestly quite deep. But it requires not being in performance mode, which is quite hard when I'm doing videos. But yeah, that's my normal talking voice. That's how I'll talk to you when I'm just like blah 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 blah.
Unfortunately, I always sound like this.
D&D sir voice. What you mean, Blossom? That's my real voice. Oh, hello, I'm Sartuk. You ain't coming in without a warrant. Any magistrate faced with a request for a warrant for TV license, folks, will just laugh himself. Will laugh until he wets himself and then chuck it in the bin. I mean, they wouldn't even try because there would be no point. It's not worth. I mean, it is worth apparently harassing Meat So Sick doing a grown-up voice. So this is all a performance. I thought this was real. This is real life.
I don't think he can help himself, to be honest. He enjoys being the host. If we have people over,
I don't enjoy it. I have to do it.
Yeah, but
otherwise I feel like an asshole.
But you always have to perform for people.
It's not performing. Being a host is not performing. It's just making sure everybody has a nice time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who come over and you don't give a shit, and but you still do it.
Yeah, because I'd be an asshole if I didn't.
And then I just go on my own computer and whatever.
Yeah, good. So is the Queen still dead, or is she being put on trial by the White Hats for crimes against Woo heads and Q heads? I have no fucking idea.
I thought they were gonna make her into a puppet and have a dance outside Buckingham Palace for tourists.
So sick. It's different when I'm not feeling me with my 13-year-old sense of humour. That's what she said. Gosh. So hard to tell. And here I thought you were just a cartoon. I mean, I am just a cartoon. Deep and hard, Mrs. Sick Dream. Yeah, I mean, when she has the sex dreams, then sex has to happen. It's like a fact. Mm. Once the state labor department wanted to audit me and demanded to see a warrant. He screamed at me, but I demanded to see one and called the police when he wouldn't leave. He left and I never heard from him again, I'm assuming. From them again. There we go. It's not just a cartoon. I saw some of the costumes from the older videos. Yeah, I would love to do that shit again, but especially since doing the fucking decorating, that was never going to happen. And at this point, I just want to. We're building up some savings, and at some point, we're going to buy a house. And maybe we should do like fucking a Patreon drive and all that shit and say, right, let's fucking do this like grown ups and make the channel better. And by having a studio. Because the thing is, if I had a studio, I could like do work whenever I wanted. Unfortunately, at the moment, when I want to work, I can't do it like at night time because everything's in the bedroom. All of my work shit is in the bedroom, and clickety clackety clack on fucking keyboards is not tantamount for me to sleep.
He's blaming me, basically.
No, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming them on their lack of giving me all their money. No, it's just I'm blaming it on circumstance, and you can't help what fucking circumstance you're given.
If you had your own little man cave,
it wouldn't. I'd have a man cave and a studio. That's the fucking plan.
How big are you wanting the house? I don't like big houses.
Well, then you don't have to live there. I'll live there with the kid, and you can live in the fucking shed. Actually, you probably wouldn't mind if you had your own little shed that was like a perfect little house, and then you just came into the house to scavenge for.
Nah, I'd probably only come and say like, "I'll go, babe. There's a spider. Can you get rid of it?"
Oh no, we would electrify the entire outside of your little shed. Make it fucking spider proof. The sound is loud and clear. A studio wouldn't make that better. Okay, so the problem isn't my sound. The problem is having a workspace. A man cave. Someone's been watching fucking Solar Opposites. I really like that show. No, having a studio. We're not talking about having a fucking recording studio. We're talking about having a studio space, as in for work. Having something that isn't my fucking bedroom.
Or living room.
Having a space that's specifically designed that has like a green screen wall and has lights set up always so that I just have to turn a switch and, put my shit on instead of having to set things up. Like currently, like one of the things we do in the bedroom is like most of my screens fold away so that we can watch the telly that's on the wall at bedtime. So we sort of pack away, like every single day my computer basically gets a bit packed away. So it's annoying. So sometimes when I want to sit down and work, I have to pull all my shit out and set it up and then turn on the computer. And that's not ideal for when you just want to work. So again, having a studio, having a workspace, having an office, because I don't see it as an office. I see it as a studio because it's for creatives. Yes, I am an asshole. Shut the fuck up.
It's not going to be an office though, because you're going to have a place where there's going to be a green screen and things like that. Offices don't have that.
No, that's studio. True. Yeah. So hang on, watch telly. I have a telly. I don't watch the telly.
It's for your Yakuza games.
The parlance of TV is that we sometimes watch fucking shows on it from Netflix and that. We don't watch live telly, so shut up. Anyway, one of the things we do in the bedroom. I always wanted a basement studio, but where I live, it's near a coast, so no basements. Well, why don't you move on to a hill? I'm more worried about the Chancellor and his weird face pulling and dance at the Queen's funeral. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Mostly because I didn't fucking watch that shit. And I haven't watched anything based on it because not interested.
I watched like 30 seconds and they were singing hymns. I went, nope. Turned it off.
It's a matter of semantics. Do you occasionally sleep in your studio or occasionally studio in your bedroom? Priorities, right? I mean, I definitely sleep a lot more in here than I do work in here. But I do a lot of work in here. But the thing is, I also work in the living room and I work in this little hallway bit we have because that's where I record. Because it's basically a little box.
Having a proper space for a recording booth would be better instead of like
a much more comfortable one, and it would take up less of the fucking house.
Yeah.
Like, almost everything I have can be basically hidden away.
A lot of what we do is compromise. We compromise in order to get shit done.
We live in a very small house at the moment.
It would be nice to have a space where we don't have to keep moving around each other to get shit done. It'd just be nice to just be able to have a space so you can actually just do it and not bother anybody else.
Yeah, so, you know, that's what we're saving to at the moment. But I do know that I could be more proactive in achieving that, whether that be by finding actual sponsors that I'm happy with or by making a proper push on Patreon to actually, you know, you people want better videos. I would love to make better videos, but right now there's a limit to how good they can be or how sort of the extra shit that we can do. This show is just English couples nightly discussions with a bunch of random people watching. It's not... It's like a not life-shattering, not psychological version of Dr. Phil. So, not Dr. Phil, really. Oh, my God. I feel like I wouldn't be very... I'd end up getting into a lot of fights with Dr. Phil. Still, even if I'm on a hill, we can't have basements. I really wanted a basement as a kid. They always looked cool in TVs and movies. Almost every single basement I've ever fucking been in, bar, I think, 2, have been grotty, mouldy caves of stuff that people don't give a shit about. Because that's basically what they are.
Yeah, the storage rooms.
The only one I'm sure I've seen more than one, but the only one that I have seen in person that I remember is my mum's old one, which her fella spent fucking like the best part of 6 months making sure wasn't an absolute fucking disaster and actually was really nice, and then it had fucking lights in it, and it was basically just another floor. It wasn't really a basement, it was just another floor of the house. It keeps and Raycon ads are fine, we don't care. But I care.
No, because Raycons are shit.
Raycons are fucking garbage. Keeps, I don't know anything about it, but I put money on it now that it's fucking overpriced garbage. And I just can't sell things that I think are bad. I am incapable of doing that. I'll have to have like some fucking breakthrough mentally that makes me not give a fuck anymore. And maybe I will someday. And that will be a true moment of selling out as far as I'm concerned. And I don't think that's the worst thing in the world, but it's not something that I am going to do right now. I still love the idea of having like a proper ethical fucking sponsorship agency that just doesn't seem to fucking exist, where they just have good products that the fucking agency themselves tried and said, this is a good thing. This fucking competes with its competition instead of being Raycons, like, sound like shit. I've heard some Raycons. They sound like shit. I'm not the biggest fucking, like, audiophile in the universe, but both me and Mrs. Sick appreciate decent sound. Like, your headphones cost 100 quid. You have an actual dedicated DAC. Sounds that are good. That's what we appreciate. It doesn't have to be super fucking expensive, but it does have to be well made. And Raycons are garbage. Absolute trash. If you like them, good for you. There are much better products out there that cost half the money. And that's a fact. And Raid Shadow Legends is never fucking happening. That's why we love you. Ethics. It's not even about ethics. Holy fucking shit.
Oh my god. What the fuck, dude?
I really appreciate that. Next time, put it through the Patreon or the PayPal, because YouTube just took 100 of that. but I really fucking appreciate it. That's yeah. YouTube is very, very steely when it comes to money. But yeah, if oh my god,
I'm a bit
madman,
I'm a bit taken back, to be honest.
a little bit. Blimey. But yeah, I can't remember what the fuck I was talking about.
Thank you very much. Anyway.
All right, Raid Shadow Legends is one. Like, I will never do Raid Shadow Legends. They'll have to fucking no, they'll just have to fucking kill me because
the thing is, you can't even do one against them because they're happy to have shit adverts.
all it is, yeah, they don't even give a fuck anymore. It's all about brand recognition over brand like goodness. And Raid Shadow Legends is literally it's worse than a gambling app. Because at least with gambling, you could win some of your fucking money back. But all it is, it's a literal money sink. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's also not $100, it's £100. So technically, oh no, nowadays it's actually about the same. I forgot because because I get paid in dollars, I keep a very close eye on pounds to
Exchange rate.
yeah. Oh fuck! It's gone down again.
Yeah, it has.
We are now at 94 pence to the US dollar. That is insane.
I look at the news and it was actually in the news.
Yeah. But because I get paid in dollars, it's kind of good for me. Now, there's probably some things that I'm not aware of that make it actually not that great. I get that interest rates are going up. We don't really have any debt. So that's not too much of a problem, but I don't know about other things. So you think that your show Bad isn't Patreoning selling bad product?
What?
Okay, I sell a bad product, but I'm honest about it. And to be like, if you enjoy it so much that you want to give me money, then that's clearly your problem. But yeah. So at this point, Radio Shadows Legends has gone all the way around to becoming kind of cool. It's so hilariously awful cringe. It's not cool. It's a fucking gambling app. And it's a gambling ad aimed specifically at children, which is why I would never fucking do it. Like, god damn. I know I don't have that many kids on the channel, but it's vulnerable people like all sorts of stuff. So they'll like me as well. And if I say, haha, Raid Shadow Legends is bad, wink, or good, wink, because it's actually bad, there's someone who won't really understand the sarcasm, might think I'm being genuine, and fucking get sucked into a hellhole of that bullshit, not willing to do so. That's not ethics, that's just fucking gross. I do not like that. It'll be the first to tell you this is a bad product. Exactly. I turned this stream off twice, skipping adverts, because I thought I was a weird Tampix for incels thing. What the fuck? Oh. People come to you voluntarily, thus they think it's a good product. Like, at the end of the day, if you give me $10 because you like what I do, then you can't give me infinitely 10. Well, I suppose you can with Patreon, but you can stop, and there won't be any sort of sunk cost fallacy doesn't really apply, because you're just giving me money to help me out, and if you need to stop, you just stop. I hope it doesn't apply, because fucking hell, that wouldn't make sense to me. But with something like Raid Shadow Legends, it's like, oh, I've built up this party, and I've got all this stuff to do with what I'm doing. I think it's part of why I don't really like offering things on my Patreon and that. I don't like offering real things that have actual value.
Oh, you mean
because I don't want you to feel like you should.
The incentive stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube sort of forces you on the memberships thing, but you know, those things are, I made them as intentionally stupid as possible so that people would be happy to not have them anymore. But yeah, I reckon fiat currencies will tank by 2027. NFTs and Bitcoin might be the right answer in the long term. I'm not sure about fucking NFTs. I'm not sure about Bitcoin, to be honest. I don't see them tanking by 2020. That's like quite optimistic. You could be right. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, many, many times. But I don't see it. But, we'll see. Colombian drug cartels are more ethical than Raid Shadow Legends. I mean,
Hi, John. Welcome to the shit show.
yeah. What's wrong with you, John? I mean, I like your glass. It's a good glass, and it will soon be filled with whiskey. Oh God, that is sunk cost. But the other thing about those is that if you stop and then come back, you'll have it again wherever you were. So
It's
not
not like
that bad.
starting again. Yeah.
I'm going to download Raid Shadow Legends. I'm curious. Do not! Don't you fucking dare, Robert Potato. I will be genuinely mad at you. Was not a serious critique. Just funny side note. Fair enough. What does a 21st century scam look like?
Oh, we were actually watching one today that was really good.
What's that?
The guy who made the AI to respond to scams.
Oh yeah, he had a scammer AI, and it was absolutely brilliant, really really smart, and it was I can't remember the name of the guy, but it was great that it would do these fuck ups, and because it pretends to be an old man. He's like voiced a shitload of voice clips that it then plays automatically in response to certain keywords and phrases.
Hang on. Rhinos are just double stuffed unicorns.
Very true.
Thank you for that.
Because it reacts to certain keywords and that, but it will fuck up sometimes. But because these people think that it's just old people and they're desperate to get their money squeezed out of them, they don't really recognize that the thing is tricking them. Although one guy realized that he was a quote unquote hacker, which I thought was hilarious. I need you to do for a bit because I'm suddenly desperate for a crap. You're welcome to know that, internet. Welcome to the terrible stream for terrible people. You should have known coming in. Fuck's sake. Ask some questions. Good ones, smart ones, big ones like my penis. But don't ask like my penis, because that's not really a question.
How much are you drinking?
Nothing. I'm just really desperate. Well, not nothing, but not a lot. Oh, God.
Bye. Oh. Now the stream gets to be really terrible because I'm in control. I don't know why he does this to me. I'm not good on my own. I usually need him to rattle on about stuff. It's like when we first met and he's just there talking away and everyone's like really into the conversation with him and I'm just stood there like nodding along, and then when anybody's like, so what do you think, Mrs. C? And I'm just like, fuck, don't get me involved in conversations, please. Someone sent us up the bomb. What? Prairie dogging. I've not heard that in a long time. No, don't talk to me about spoon stuff. Because a lot of my time goes into doing his stuff that I don't really have a lot of time to do my stuff. And now winter's coming along is making it even difficult for me. Because I'm just tired all the time. What if he's preparing you for your future streaming career? I very much doubt it. I am a terrible, terrible streamer. It's probably why the stream's named after me, I think. We're hearing you, Mrs. Sig. Why? I don't know. People baffle me. Don't get Mrs. Sig get involved in his poop. What? Okay, that is the weirdest fucking sentence I've ever seen. If he shat his pants, we would not smell it. No. And you'd probably be thankful for that. Yorkshire takeover time. I don't know. I don't think Yorkshire people could take over anything, to be honest. We're kind of not intimidating enough, I don't think. This accent is not that intimidating. Mrs. Sig, are you going to get spoon stuff sorry soon? Probably not. Like, I'm trying. I do teeny tiny little bits here and there, but I just don't have the time to do stuff like that. It's like it's one of those things where it's just probably going to take me a long time. The other option is I don't do any of the animations, and I just put a picture up, and then it's the sick doing the story. That would be 1,000 times easier, but people seem to enjoy the animation-y bits, and it adds to the characters more. Like, just hearing the voices is not that good. Like, I would like to do more of the animation-y stuff. It's just, it takes so long, and I've got to do all the artwork for it. And, yeah, it's one of these things where it's done when it's done. There's no point asking. Hope he doesn't rush his poop to get back to the stream. I know, he poos like 8 times a day. Poop fun. That's good. He probably needs it. He goes to the toilet a lot. And it always weirds me out because I go like once every 2 weeks. And apparently that's not normal. Mrs. Egg, I recently saw a Yorkshire pudding burrito. Oh, I do like a Yorkshire pudding. As long as there's gravy in it.
That's what I get.
Huh?
Oh. That's what I get for eating very spicy samosas for lunch. Oh, Christ.
You ate samosas?
Yeah.
When?
For lunch.
Where'd you get samosas from?
Because we had fucking takeaway yesterday.
Yeah, but where are the samosas from?
The takeaway. I put them in the fridge.
I thought you just had chicken.
I did, and I bought samosas to have today for lunch.
Well, that's your fault then.
Well, yeah. I didn't have to buy them.
No.
I just wanted them because they were tasty. They are really fucking tasty.
I don't like samosas.
I know you don't like samosas because they have pea in them.
Yeah.
Not urine, peas. She just doesn't like peas. She's really fucking weird about it too.
I'm picky, leave me alone.
They're so tasty. I don't know. Especially mushy peas. Ah. Made a mess of the bog, have we? It wasn't a mess. It was a normal poo. It was just very spicy. Very spicy poo.
I'm probably gonna go.
It still hurts quite a lot.
It's probably gonna stink now, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It goes in smelling fine. It comes out.
This is why I got an air wick thing that you plug in. I also got a Glade that you plug in, and I also got sprayy things that are all around the house.
I thought it was just because we're quite smelly in general.
No, you. That's the biggest reason. Is a lot of places smell like you. So.
I do have a musk. Sell the poo. It will be loads of money.
Oh my god, no! Oh.
I don't want to kill anyone.
It's toxic waste, that is.
The death poo. What heresy is Yorkshire pudding? Sorry, what's wrong with Yorkshire pudding?
Yorkshire puddings are amazing.
They're delicious. They're little fucking... I don't know, What are they? Are they a pastry?
They're like puff pastry.
Yeah, like a puff pastry cup that you can just fill with whatever the fuck you want. They're really nice.
You fill it with gravy. You don't fill it with anything else. It's just for gravy.
What about sausages? Have you not had a giant Yorkshire pudding filled with stuff?
That's not a Yorkshire pudding. That's a toe in the hole.
You're a toad in the hole. Your mum's a toad in the hole. Does the loo have a vibrator stuck to the outside like a feed silo to aid in getting sticky load? What the fuck? What the fuck is your toilet? Jesus Christ. Handsome, famous, and good at the poo. You could tell that the audience of this is largely sort of getting older, getting on a bit. Because it's just like, you get to a certain age and you can't stop talking about poop. Although then again, when you're really young, you talk about poop. And I guess poop is just one of those things that joins us all together in harmony.
That's a weird harmony.
The harmony of poop.
It's just come by, my lord. Shit.
So that Brexit, any thoughts? Well, if the money going down in value is directly because of that, then it's making me more money than I otherwise would, because, you know, USD to pound Makes my money more valuable, apparently. And bear in mind, that's not by a huge amount, but it's enough to be like, hey, cool. Mm. I was saying I have a Yorkshire girl in my core RE class called Davide. Some name as the Roman deity from Love Island. What the fuck? Okay. Everybody poops.
The fuck is Love Island?
Love Island. It's either a song by Fatboy Slim
Oh, that's a good one.
or it's that show. Pretty sure there's a TV show called Love Island.
Oh, right. Is it one of those reality thingies?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't watch those.
I eat a ton, but I don't poop 8 times a day. Something be wrong. Your guts are foul, Mr. Sick. How do you know? You ain't smelled it. She might just be fucking exaggerating.
I am not.
I might have poops that smell like flowers and she just hates flowers. Yeah? You hadn't thought that, had you?
No, they smell like death.
What about the sacred death flower?
Yeah, they smell like that.
Yeah. Pastry with gravy is the same type of thing as salmon roll. What? Oh, the poo of life. It's nearly Stoptober. Will the terrible streams be affected? Probably not. Even if I partake in Stoptober, I've gotten quite good at doing them sober now. I know, memes and shit, but, you know, I am fully capable of doing them sober now.
Oh my God.
Mostly because I stopped giving a fuck. You're right, babes.
I'm just really tired.
Mr. Sick is doing a big tired. Like fresh death or some weeks along.
Weeks old.
Weeks old death. No one knows how long the poop has been there.
I would say like day 4 to 5, you know, when the bloating is kind of setting in.
The eyes are starting to bulge out.
And then you go in there and you're like, oh, it's like that.
If you've ever played Disco Elysium, that corpse, once frozen and now melting.
Yeah,
that corpse.
That's pretty accurate.
Death after 2 weeks in Florida wet season. Wouldn't like a, I don't know, how hot is the wet season? I guess it's probably pretty hot in Florida. There is a flower that smells like a corpse. I wonder how anybody fucking knows that, because I'm not having that fucking flower anywhere near me. Burn it, burn them all. But then we has Movember and the chance for Sir Sick to grow a Terry Thomas or a Freddie Mercury type mustache. I already have a mustache. I just have a beard to go with it.
A full-on beard.
And I have absolutely no fucking interest in shaving it off because I can't be fucking arsed with shaving at all.
No, I don't want you to shave your beard.
No. I now occasionally have my mustache trimmed. But other than that, it's just not fucking worth the effort. Disco Elysium needs more love. Disco Elysium is fucking great. Elysium? Disco? Interesting. If you haven't played Disco Elysium and you in any way, shape or form like RPGs, fucking play Disco Elysium. It's really good.
It is really good.
It's like a near combatless RPG, but like leans heavily into the RPG part, and it's fucking great.
The wet season asks Mrs. Sick. What? Ask me what?
About the wet season, apparently. Apparently you have a wet season.
Do I?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a period thing?
No, I think it's a corny thing. Not corny, horny. I don't know how it came out with a horny.
Corny.
But yeah. I live part-time in Florida. The wet season is about 5 months long. Average temperature 33 degrees. Jesus Christ.
Mutton stash.
That sounds fucking abysmal.
Gonna go like...
the mutton stash.
Yeah.
But yeah. Disco Elysium has such interesting perks with thought and brain skills. Exactly. It's fucking awesome. It also just has some of the best writing in a game that I've ever seen. Disco Elysium, let them pay you. I fucking would. That's a product I like.
Yeah, I would definitely promote that.
But they don't need me to. Because it's good. Yeah. But yeah, that is an idea that I like. Is like, here's a product that is good. I will say that it's good. Give me money.
It's when your labia wants to say hi or ha. I can't read that properly. Hi.
Your labia says, ha!
Ah! What?
You got a fighting labia.
I
Hiya!
have no idea what that means.
I haven't got a fuck. Is Disco Elysium a communist game? The settings, political and cultural history markedly varied across its locations, containing numerous different factions. Yeah, it does have seemingly a leaning towards communism, but it's not communist per se. It has lots of ideologies in it.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fair with all of them.
It is kind of balanced. It kind
It
of
definitely
does,
picks
it does
out.
it picks out the good and bad things for the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the political leanings.
Unless you're particularly sensitive about your particular ideology, you should be fine. If you hate criticism and nothing about the things you think could ever be brought up and be told, maybe there's some other things, other ways to do this, then you should be fucking fine.
If you're delicate and rely on your echo chamber.
Exactly. But if you're here, having the piss taken out of you is almost certainly par for the course. It's even fun to roll dice in Disco E. It kind of is. And also stressful. I already loved it. I just never heard of it until now. It's really good. You should go play it. The intro alone is fucking astounding.
The sense of humor in it, I really like.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. And also, what's your bro's name?
Bruh. What?
The fucking your bro. The guy who follows you around everywhere.
You? What?
In Disco Elysium. I can't remember his name. K something. What? You must know who I mean.
Yes, I know who you mean.
Do you know his name?
No.
Okay, you could have just said that.
It's just I love how irate you get.
Anyway, you have a bro in it, and he is the bro. He's such a fucking bro. But yeah, we are coming up on 1 minute left. So, yeah, we're going to... Kim,
there we go.
yeah, we knew it started with something.
I like Kim.
I was going to go something completely fucking different than Kim. But, no, get on. Kim Kitsuragi, thank you very much, people who know things. Oh, it's the same person, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not good with names.
But, yeah. Kim, that's a girl's name. Same as Trunks. Yeah, we're going to fuck off in a minute because we need to go to bed and do, like, grown-up things. Not in that way.
Oh, we're playing Yakuza.
Yeah, it's going to be playing Yakuza. Kiryu-chan! Most of you will be like, what the fuck was that about? And those who know. But, yeah. Play Disco Elysium. Play Yakuza, because it's really fucking good. And, also, like, go Patreon me so I can buy a house. And then I'll make more interesting stuff in my videos. Other than that, we're going to fuck off now.
Gravy.
We do like the gravy.
That is a lot of gravy today.
Yeah. Almost too much. Almost.
No.
There's no such thing as too much gravy.
There's no such thing as that.
Gravy is the perfect
Gravy
liquid.
is always welcome.
Because you could put whiskey in gravy and just make the gravy better. So it's still good. Anyway, see you later, you bastards. Bye.
Oh my god, you're so loud.